Well, happy holidays, everybody. It's us. Hey, friends, welcome to Royally Unhinged, the replay. That's right, it's Christmas holiday season 2025. I'm one of your co-hosts, Princess Paula, along with this Chiquita,
Tarah.
and it's Christmas time, so we're busy having fun ho-ho-hoing with with our family and friends. So you know what that means. Replay. That's right. We don't have a new episode for you this week. Instead, we're bringing back the greatest hits.
The greatest hits. Which one,
Tara?
Which sandwich? We're gonna be playing Savannah Bananas again. Just because, I got to meet Jesse Cole and I got a picture with him. So why
jealous.
not promote Savannah Bananas? Because they're just doing amazing things in general.
I'm so jealous you got to meet him. So maybe there'll have to be a picture involved. You should have to show your picture.
Here's a picture.
Right here. Look, she just recently got to meet him.
It's right here.
It's pretty amazing.
Saw her.
So we will be back next week with a brand new episode, new and exciting things for the new year. Oh, new year, new episodes, new everything. Hey, you can still sponsor us. If you want to sponsor us, we'll come see you. We'll come to your place. Otherwise, please enjoy this replay of our
greatest hits, Jesse Cole and Savannah Bananas.
You got it. Hey, happy New Year, happy holidays, all of the things to all of you from both of us here at Royally Unhinged. Thanks for making it a great year for us, and we'll see you next year. Welcome to Royally Unhinged, the podcast. Yes, it's all things marketing, networking, and wizardry. It's everything you need to know and everything you didn't know you needed to know, but now you're going to know and be in the know. You know, I am one of your co-hosts, because two means one half is a co. I'm your co-host, Princess Paula, along with this good-looking gal, Tarah B. And together, we are Royally Unhinged. Okay, I'm so excited for today. I got Monster on tap, even though they won't. We just now. Oh! Could you imagine? Sorry, bring the volume down. Could you imagine?
You probably just blew out your mic.
On tap? Oh my gosh, how did Paula die? Because she had an aneurysm when she thought of, I'm spitting.
Seriously, when I finish our bar downstairs, I think I might put in a tap that's just Monsters. I don't know how that's going to work.
Totally going off track, but I found last night, I saw a video for this stuff there's now. So like, I love my peach Monster and they won't sponsor me. One day, Monster.
One day they will, and then they'll look back.
Here now, we are documenting this for posterity. There will come a day when they're going to reach out to me and want to hire me as like an influencer person, because Princess Paula is going to become so big and Monster's going to be like, hey, will you be, and I'll be like, you know what? One time I emailed you and you know what you said? Not today, Felicia. And I'm going to say, oh, now who's coming? Anyway.
Bye, Felicia.
There is this drink mix I found, which is a skinny syrup, which is peach Monster flavored, 0 calories, 0 whatever.
Is it actually peach Monster? Like that's
flavor? No, it's the skinny syrup. Peach. It's called like skinny. I don't know. I don't want to give a shout out to this brand, but it's a brand, and you buy the bottle, and you can just add it to water or add it to any kind of carbonated like Sprite or whatever you want, and it turns it into a peach Monster. It's that flavor, has all the caffeine, 0 calories, 0 sugar. No weird stuff in it. Guess what I'm buying today?
So she's leaving you, Monster.
Yeah, because you know what? Why should I give you all the love when it's not reciprocated? It's time to break up. I'm sorry.
She'll write you a breakup letter.
Well, after I finish drinking the 5 that are in my fridge, then we're going to break up. Okay.
You know she's going to go through withdrawals and then she's going to go to the store and buy more.
I'll be like in sunglasses and a hat, putting them in my purse. Not in my purse, that's stealing.
No, you're going to wear a giant trench coat.
Put them in my pockets. Oh my gosh, I need to start a timer. Okay.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
I am so excited for today. I'm so excited about this topic because I've just been thinking a lot about marketing lately. I'm going to throw in a free story. This is a free one. It's a freebie. Thinking about marketing and how businesses market themselves, how you find customers. Actually, back up. This is a double free story. So
double whammy.
2 steps back. Having a conversation last night with ye old hubby about phone books and, you know, kind of how they are extinct, because I had a dream about phone books and how phone books really were the place where you advertised.
Yeah.
And if anyone ever wanted to find anything, you went in the phone book alphabetical. Okay. And then switch over to where we went to Google World. Mm-hmm. And because I was laughing about how predictable humans are, because, well, we're not predictable, we're lazy. Because when it came to a phone book, you always went for the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why everybody
started with an A.
Or AA or AAA.
Or 015 AA.
Yeah. Because you wanted, because we're like so human, we're so lazy as humans.
We're so human. I
as
hope
lazies,
so.
that you just want the first thing.
Yeah.
So same thing in Google land, that when you Google, first thing that comes up, ain't nobody going to page 2 or 3.
No.
Because as humans, we're just like, give me the first thing, I'll just take that one.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why in our world, we're always like, how do we get you onto the first page? Because you old lazy humans aren't going to look any further. Except for the rare person out there who's a researcher and wants to do their homework.
Yeah.
And is going to contrast and compare and make a spreadsheet of pros and cons.
Well, now it's even more difficult, though, because now you got the AI mode that's up there, above there. So it's like AI showing you stuff before. Anyways.
Anyhoodly. So I'm super excited. Okay, so my story. So what happened this week in Paula World is one of my chamber connections. I love chambers. See previous episodes. If you're not in a chamber, join one now. So one of
talked about that today at BNI.
See, it's all about. You got to be networking. You have to be networking. It's why this podcast is marketing and networking. Here's why. I have a friend who's a El Presidente of a chamber.
Yeah.
And she just booked me for another speaking gig next year, 2026. And as we were talking, the whole Santa thing came up of how I'm a Santa, I'm Mrs. Santa.
If you have kids, steer away.
Yeah, I know. We're a Santa helpers. Anyway, so she was like, oh, I just met someone else. That's another Santa. Imagine that. I said, hey, can you please share the name? Because often we get calls and we can't do the gig. So and I need to refer it out. Right. Referral, networking. So she's like, oh, wouldn't you know, I was talking to this other Santa guy, giving him all your info, and he's looking for a speaker on AI. He works for MnDOT, and they're doing a big event. So she's like, I gave him all your info. That is the power of networking. Right there is a real-time, real-world example of how if you are in relationship with someone, and they know of someone who has a need, and you fit that need. Earlier conversation we just had moments ago about a job you're having done right now.
Yeah.
Tell the story.
Okay. So I have a couple clients.
Just a couple.
I have just 2.
Yes.
So I have a client and they are leaving for a trip this coming weekend and we needed to get notebooks like ASAP. So I'm calling all my people in my network, trying to find where we can get notebooks on. Normally the place that we go through, we couldn't get them in time and it was whatever. So I'm calling all these people that are local here, trying to call, and I was like, I have a potential idea. What if I ordered just plain notebooks off of, like, fancier notebooks, not like the whatever, the Mead ones or whatever they are.
High class notebooks.
Yeah. They're like nice, like hard hardcover. And whatever. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to text one of my other clients because they do promo stuff too. So let me just see. But they have in-house printer that can do this certain stuff. So let me see if I can order all these, drop ship them there. They heat transfer all of them and then they're ready to go and all this stuff. So it all happened like so quick.
Boom.
And today they're getting printed and they're going to be ready.
But those clients now of yours are getting a nice big juicy order.
Yes.
Because it's somebody you know. It's someone like, hey, I need to get this done. Who do I know?
Yeah. And I was just talking to somebody right before we recorded this actually. A gal I have known for a while. And she's starting this new venture and stuff. She's like, how do I get it out there? How do I market it? Like, how do I get the business? And I was like, well, here's a couple things digitally that we can do. But what you really need to do is start making those connections with the owners of the company because they're going to get you in and you're going to be on a preferred vendor list, quote unquote vendor. But you're going to get on a list so that they know exactly who to call
Ghostbusters.
I was just gonna say Ghostbusters.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-do-do-do-do. Ghostbusters.
So
But there's something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
Why did we both go high? We both went high there. Anyways, so I'm like, you have to, and it's making those connections, because you never know, even if it's not a connection that you're going to use right away, you never know when that connection is going to come.
No.
You never know.
You never know.
So have the coffee talk.
Always, because you never know. Okay, we're going to just
do an episode that we talk like that all the time.
entire time. We're going to make someone really mad, but whatever. Whatever.
Weather.
It's sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
We'll do it when it's sweater weather, and then we'll do the episode.
Because I did a whole thing, and I almost did a spit take with the episode that we released a bit ago about name tags. If you go and listen to it, I'm pulling up all the SNL sweater weather.
Oh my gosh.
And sweaty balls. And
Okay, on that note, speaking of balls, let's talk about baseball. And look at that segue. I'm super excited. We're going to talk about Savannah Bananas.
Woo!
Not because I'm a huge baseball fan. No. But brilliant.
because it's
We're
guys
going
in
to talk
tight
about this
pants
story. Man in top pants. I got my tight pants on. No, but anyway, so I get so excited when I see marketing brilliance and stick with it, nith. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, people.
her tongue.
I'm just sorry now.
swelled
If
up
you're
right now.
listening and not watching, I hope that you're in a random place listening to this podcast, laughing, and that a complete stranger is looking at you,
I
wondering
really hope that you're walking down
what
the
is
aisle
wrong.
at Walmart right now listening to this. And
And all of a
just
sudden you're just
laughing.
going, sweater weather, sweater weather. And someone's just looking at you like, what is going on? Okay, if you are a business owner or you work for a business or you like to give people the business, this is so important because for those of us, Tarah and I, that are in the marketing space and we're working with clients that are like, how do I market myself? First of all, you need to know who you are. We've talked about this on repeat. Understanding your brand and knowing who you are and being willing to stand in that, even if it's different, weird,
unconventional, not
Yes!
in your normal realm of what your trade is or something.
Preach it,
It's
girl.
like, because here's the thing. There are so many people that do what you do. You have to have that unique point about you.
USP,
that
your
have to
unique
have that
selling product.
But there's so many, so why would you go with the normal flow and do everything else the way that everyone else is doing things? Or why don't you want to stand out? Like, I feel like there's some inner trauma
Yeah.
going on if you don't want to stand out. Like,
you
if
need to
don't
be
wanna go
different
outside.
and memorable. Like, that's why sometimes when people, like my whole Princess Paula thing with the crown, like it's kind of corny, but I'm going to go with it because it's fun and it's memorable and I want to be different.
Take Dapper Dog. Do you know how many times I get phone calls or email or like I'm just meeting somebody and they're like, why is your company named Dapper Dog? Do you do anything with dogs? And I'm like, not a lick. I don't do anything with dogs.
We're just dapper.
But there's a whole psychology, there's a whole story of why it's Dapper Dog, and then I get to go in and actually explain that, like rescue. I do have a couple rescues and blah blah blah. You can go look at my website, you'll learn the story, it's all great, or you can just take me out to coffee at Vendela's
Coffee.
and we can have some coffee
For
talk.
coffee. Okay, back to bananas. So here's what, and there's only so much I can get to in a half-hour episode, but this is key, and I want to bring up as many of these things as I can because my hope is you, the listener, the watcher, are going to go, hey, like there'll be some really good takeaways for you and encouragement for you. Tarah and I, our whole goal when we're working with clients and this podcast is we always want to just empower you and educate you and entertain. The 3 E's, empower, educate, and entertain. And okay, so Savannah Bananas. Again, I'm going to like brief summary. Stay with me.
If you don't
just
know
the
who
facts.
Savannah Bananas are.
I'm going to tell you. So, Savannah, Georgia, in the state, Savannah. So,
In the
Georgia.
state Georgia, the city Savannah.
They had a baseball team, went away, empty stadium. Stadium sitting there. They're trying to decide what to do. Now, we're not talking pro baseball. Like, we're talking, college team, like farm team, home team. Like, there's all the different levels of baseball. So this isn't like the MBL, Major League Baseball,
MLB.
MLB, whatever. This is like lowercase.
Not majors.
So empty stadium, they're trying to decide what to do. Are they going to tear it down, build a new one, bring something in? Like, you know, your typical city where there's an empty space, or like, what should we put in here? Do we bring something in? So, any hoodly. These two guys, and I should know their names, and I don't, and I'm so sorry. Andrew and something? Oh my gosh, we're going to have to look it up because I'm embarrassed that I can't remember their names. Menopause. So they decide they're going to step in and essentially buy the stadium, like buy the team. And if you listen to their origin story, the first day they walk into the stadium, so it's this, I'm just going to call him Andrew. I am so sorry. We need to look this up. I'll look it up. And him and his wife and his buddy, they walk into the stadium day one after buying it, and it's trashed. Like, the phone lines are cut. There's no internet. There's no furniture, nothing. Like, it's just a wreck. There's like water stains, missing tiles. It had just kind of gotten trash. Like, when the previous team went away, it was like, it just gutted.
Okay, so, if I ever come across an abandoned place, I'm going to specifically go inside and just start cutting the phone lines just for the heck of it. Because that seems like the first thing you do.
Right? Hold on. Savannah Bananas owners. I want to find their names because I think they've done such an incredible job that I want to make sure. Jesse Cole and Emily Cole. So that's the husband wife, Jesse and Emily, and then there's his buddy. Okay, sorry Jesse, if you ever watch this, I'm so sorry that I didn't know your name. I know like everything about you, but apparently I can't remember your name. Okay, so first lesson here is sometimes you walk into a situation, you're either starting a business, you have an idea, you're an entrepreneur, and you're starting with a bit of a hot mess.
Oh yeah.
That is kind of the origin story of Princess Paula, which I'm not going to go into now, but I kind of was coming out of a hot mess, thought I was starting my business. It was a bigger hot mess. And sometimes that's what you're starting with. Yeah. And you have to just persevere and keep going. Mm-hmm. So they start slowly but surely going like, okay, we're going to start fixing this up and, working on the space. Now, they didn't have a lot of support. They didn't have a lot of local support. And so they were trying to figure out what they were going to call the team. And literally, like the first couple months, they sold one season pass, like within a couple months. Like it was not going well. They're not getting a lot of interest. So they're trying to decide what to name the team. And they're like, we're going to have our fans vote. What fans? There were no fans. Like there was nothing there. But they had a vision and they're like, we're going to just keep going. So they have to name the team. So they do this whole like, give us your ideas, vote for the name, like a contest, a naming contest. Yeah. And there was a lot of people locally coming up with all these like great names or whatever. One person suggested Savannah Bananas because it rhymed, like one person. And they went, we're going to go with this. So if you watch the videos, they have the videos of the day they announced. They did like, a big party, like a big...
ribbon cutting?
That kind of a thing, like an announcement, like hey, here we are, team. And they were like, we contacted everybody we knew, and they rented this big, snazzy, fancy place, and like 100 people showed up. So they announced, okay, and the new name is Savannah Bananas. And Jesse goes, my wife started clapping really loud, so like one or two other people clapped because there was someone clapping, and then people were booing.
Oh no!
And people were just like, that sucks, that's dumb. And again, they were kind of sitting there going, oh, what have we gotten ourselves into? Like, what is in front of us?
Oh, that is... How much imposter syndrome did they just get right there?
Right? I mean, and so many of us have been in that situation where you're doing something and you're like, this isn't how I thought this was going to go. Like, this is not...
Oh, yeah.
But you got to keep going. So this is February, and they're getting ready for the season to kick off. And he's like, at that point, they're basically out of money. So him and his wife sell their house, cash out their house, all of their savings.
Do they live in the stadium?
Buy an air mattress. And are
That's
like,
dedication.
Okay, we're all in. We got to figure out how to make this work. Yet again, friends, how many times if you're starting a business, you're in the early years of a business, and you're just like, eating beans and rice. You're trying to figure out how to make it work. You're charging everything on a credit card. Like, you're just kind of going, I got a dream. I have a vision. I know this can work. And you got to just keep going. But here's where it gets fun. So when it comes to marketing, and you and I talk about this all the time, Tarah, that it's thinking outside the box. It's coming up with something new, something different. Even pulling away from social media and just what everybody else is doing and do something different. So for Jesse and his wife and his partner, they were like, okay, what do people not like about baseball? Like, what are the obstacles that we're going to be up against trying to get fans? If we can just get a bunch of fans, if we can just sell out, then that will create buzz.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing, hold on, pause. When they named it Savannah Bananas, so many people were irate and mad about the name, they got a ton of publicity. So they actually went viral.
So is bad publicity, or is all publicity is
good publicity?
That's what it is, yeah. Is it?
I was like, thoughts? Like for you out there listening and watching?
I mean, if you look at like a whole bunch of celebrities too, like you don't hear from a celebrity in however long, and then all of a sudden they're in the news because they did this major blah 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 thing. And then it gets hype around it. I mean, look at the freaking Coldplay concert that just happened. Do you know how? Okay, first of all, whatever. But second of all, I am so
it's
sick.
going in every
I am so sick of seeing it
on my feed. I know it needs to be done.
It just move on with
and
life.
the people that are jumping onto it just to get noticed.
Like all I'm seeing now is like Dwight and Pam from The Office as a meme, and like all of these just crazy, like I'm just like, I'm over it. But again, coming back to what was it? It was astronomer.
Yeah,
it was astronomer. So like a lot of people probably don't know what
the hits to their website in the last week or two. Like,
so again, coming
there
back
goes
to
their SEO.
Is all publicity good publicity? But they're like
if you get publicity for something negative, is it still worthwhile?
Are you getting all the hate mail, or are you getting a lot of phone calls to get your like? I don't know.
I know.
Because your name's out there now. Like,
do you want to go viral for something? Like this is, because even with Savannah Bananas, that wasn't their intent. This wasn't planned intentionally, but because there were so many people angry about the name and were like, this name's dumb, they got a ton, like across the globe publicity.
See, I feel like that, because that's not like a controversial sort of thing. So that, like, I'm cool with that. I don't know if I feel like, you know, some HR nonsense at astronomer. Like, I don't know.
Well, I guess apparently when the logo came out, the Savannah Bananas logo came out, more people were like, oh, okay, this isn't so bad. And then they had a naming contest for the mascot, and his name is Split. And he's like a aggressive looking banana.
Yes.
So, and again,
I didn't know that they had a mascot.
oh yeah, it's
I
a
see their
banana.
clips all the time. I mean, that obviously makes sense, but
Well, they have Jesse, who's always like the ringmaster, like he's dressed like a circus ringmaster, all in yellow, the yellow suit. He's always in the all yellow suit.
Oh, you're right.
But where was I going? Oh, it's gone. Wow, that was fast. Mascot. And oh yeah, that's it. Brand mascot. Because of
just had to
you.
let her go.
How? Inside my head, they were just running, going, reconnect. Where did it go?
Port 5 to Port 9.
What Tarah does with branding and logos and design, like again, this is why all of this stuff is important. And with AI being out there and cheap knockoffs, like some people go, oh, I'm going to start a business and just go and create a logo and a brand with AI. Okay, yeah, you can. But it's so important to be strategic with all these things and hire a professional. I'm pointing at Tarah, someone who can work with you to figure out what is your brand saying.
So I think I've talked about this before too, but having a brand that is actually speaking to who your clientele is. So you can go on Fiverr, you can go and get, like, I understand budgetary stuff. Maybe you can't afford to go through a full, you know, brand marketing, development piece and all of that. Because, like, I get it. There's just starting businesses or something. Like, I get it. It's budgetary stuff. But there's a difference between, I like these colors, I like this icon, put something together Fiverr, and you're paying Fiverr like $5 or however much. I think you can go up to, I don't know what it is. Whatever. So there's a difference of that, but then there's a difference of like stuff that I do and like other designers, brand experts in the marketing space. They will physically go through a worksheet with you. They will dive into what makes you unique. What is your USP? What are your strengths, your weaknesses? It's a SWOT analysis. We will go through that and figure it out. Who are your competitors? Is there something that is near and dear to you that we have to include in the brand somehow?
Like
is there like all of this sort of stuff, and then develop something? It's not just because, oh my gosh, you can go on Free Pick, you can go on Adobe, you can go on Canva, you can go, which by the way, if you get your logo on Canva and you use one of their template things on there, you don't own your logo, Canva does.
You don't own
Just
me.
FYI.
Can we put a pin in it here just for a second? Did you see, I sent you a video the other day. I'm now at the place where I'm sending her TikTok videos all the time.
All the time.
But did you see the one I sent you about the Snickers bar? Did you happen to watch that?
Did I watch that one?
Say no. Okay. I kind of want to pin this to this video because it was where this guy took Snickers and he goes, watch how I rebrand Snickers 5 different ways just by changing the color. And it was freaking brilliant. Please go and watch it because he took the Snickers. He's like, watch, now I'm going to make it for workout people. And he just like redid the thing. And it's like, now it's like full of protein. Okay, now it's healthy. And just by changing the colors and the font and what you highlight.
Oh my gosh.
And it was like a Snickers bar, but he's like, now watch if you want to make it for kids. Change the coloring, highlighted like made with fresh peanuts and real milk. And how in marketing, it's all...
Or another example, look at like orange juice. I've seen Tropicana ones that have changed like over the years and like what it was at a few years ago versus what it is now. And it's a lot more, like the whole brand around it is just like, it's more sleek and more like, meh.
Yeah, like more bougie. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's
this
more
isn't just
bougie.
like, no, it's still orange juice. No, now it's like...
But then look at Trader Joe's. Like, look at all their stuff that it's very like
the colors,
hipperish.
the font, the what
Yeah.
they highlight. Like nowadays, everything right now is all about protein. Like that's the big buzz. So there's always been protein in Snickers, but now you can put on the front like 8 grams of protein. You're like, what? It's high protein. No, it's not. That's what it's always been. But
Oh my gosh, this even goes into, I saw something else on LinkedIn and it was, if you put, it's like 1%, good for you or something, and then you put 99% bad, like which one is red better? Like it's a whole,
yes.
it's
Like,
like,
even if there's only 1% of the good, if you just pop that up in front
Yeah.
of people, then they go, oh, it's good for me.
it's got 1%.
Well, no.
It's good.
And that's this whole thing with marketing, branding, positioning yourself, how you create logos. Okay, so we're going to segue back because this is actually a perfect segue. Segue. So, Savannah Bananas, they're like, what do people not like about going to the games? Well, one of the big things is the attendees, the guests, they always feel like they're being nickel and dimed for everything. Like, it's so expensive. You go to a game, like all the
That's true.
food is always really expensive and you have to pay for everything. You buy the ticket and then buy all the food. So here's what they did. Brilliant, genius. The very first game, they said, all of your food, drink, desserts, popcorn, hamburger, chicken burgers, pop, all included with your ticket price, all you can eat. The tickets were $15.
That's
He
pretty big
said,
deal.
the very first game, he was like, people were walking up to him with their arms full of like hamburgers and popcorn and everything going, look at all that I got. And he was hyperventilating because he was like, like losing money. Like he said they were going through 10,000 pieces of meat an hour. But they went, this is what we're doing because they wanted to create an experience.
Yeah.
So important, friends. Whatever you're selling, whether you're selling a service or a widget, people will remember an experience that they have with you and your product. Mm-hmm. So that first night, so they ended up selling out. So before they even got to that first home game, it was already sold out, not a ticket available. The owners, they show up the morning of 5 a.m. because there's all these reporters outside the stadium getting ready to report live. They're like, they show up early. They said by 5 o'clock, all the ticket holders, all the attendees were already there, line up, right? Because they've sold out. Mm-hmm. And they said at 5 o'clock, Everyone's lined up outside the stadium. It starts to rain, like torrential downpour rain on these people.
That is not something you want during a baseball game.
So everyone's just kind of like rushing into the stadium. They open the doors. People are rushing in. They're like, we don't even know what to do with all these people. These people are rushing in. So they have all the food. The game is supposed to start at 7:00. It doesn't start until 8:30 because of the rain. And he said, no one left.
Nice.
No one left because they wanted to experience things, but they had all this free food and stuff. And when asked in an interview if they still provide, free food and drink, they said whenever it's a home game, they do. They've increased the ticket price to $35, but he's like, we barely make any money.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's not about that. Like, our margins are there just to cover it. He's like, we want people to have such a good experience.
That's awesome.
And if you have heard any stories, like, I just really encourage you, if you're watching or listening to this podcast, go out to whatever platform, go to YouTube, go to TikTok, go to anywhere, and just Google Savannah Bananas and start watching some of the videos of what they do.
Oh, they're so great.
They do things like, again, if you've ever gone to a baseball game, one of the biggest issues is how long these games go.
Oh, yeah.
And how long it is between, like, somebody bats and then you're waiting. They have made it so, I forget, their games are only allowed to last, I forget how long it is, but it like they have a time limit on their game on how long it can be. So it moves super quickly.
That's nice.
But what they've added in, they do. So again, you have all you can eat. They've hired a kid to be the high five kid, where he just goes around and high fives people. They hire people. They hired this one guy, this one player, who he's the trick ball player. So they hired him. He was like an infield player. They're like, we're going to put you in the outfield. Can you learn how to do a backflip? So within 2 weeks, he learned how to do a backflip and then how to catch a ball while doing a backflip.
Oh my gosh.
So that's his thing. This other guy who was like, mediocre high school baseball player, they were like, can you walk in stilts? And he's like, sure, I guess so. So he pulls out his stilts.
I've seen that. He walks in from the dugout and he comes out. Yeah, I've seen
But
that.
if you hear his story, like, what's so great is he goes, yeah, I hadn't been on my stilts for 10 years. He's like, in fact, when I pulled them out of the closet to go to the tryout, all the straps had rotted through. So he's like, I stopped by the farm supply store and grabbed some dog collars so I could just attach them to my legs.
Oh my gosh.
And when he gets there, they were like, well, can you hit on stilts? And he's like, sure. He's like, I don't know that I can. So he goes out there and he goes, I surprised myself that I can hit it. And what I love about, if you listen to the stories about them, so here's your next big marketing nugget. They take every idea. Like, as they're sitting there going, well, should we do this? Okay, why not? It's this whole like, why not? Let's give it a try. Let's do this crazy thing.
That's such, I'm going to kind of use... I'm going to segue and kind of use that, because another one that I just saw in the baseball world, minor league baseball, in the old Minnesota up here, is the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
The Saints are not super... There's so many minor league teams. I just saw this video on Stephen Colbert. He did an actual... I shared it on my Facebook page, so if you follow me, go check out my Facebook page and you'll see what I'm talking about. But he did this little blurb about minor league baseball teams and changing the names, because there was some team that changed the name and it was like really stupid or something. like it was not great, but I mean, we have Savannah Bananas, so I don't know. Potato. But he was talking about how the Saints, like, their marketing, it ended up going and talking about the Saints and like the things that they do, because then they have like the all white paper or the whiteout day or something.
Yeah.
So they were giving everybody like a sheet of white paper and they were like, everything was white. I don't know. I don't remember, but it's just doing
it's
something
so
that's
good.
unique and
Yes.
different. And like, look at the Saints. Like the freaking mascot is a pig. Like Madonna is out there, but they actually have the pig that they bring out.
The Saints
which
is fun.
one of my clients, I'm going to give her a shout out. Her parents actually own the farms that all the little real pigs come out. So they walk all the pigs out. So I know.
Really?
Yeah. And all the costumes that are for the pigs and stuff, my client's mother actually hand makes all the costumes for the pigs.
I love that.
I know. It's a unique thing. And like, who would have known? Like pigs and baseball.
Everybody, like right now, for us to do the Savannah Bananas, like we even mentioned to someone else that we're going to be talking about this, and everybody knows who they are right now because they're taking off, because they're creating such a unique experience, a fun and memorable experience. And their whole goal is, we want to create an experience that is so fun and so good that people are telling other people about it and they can't wait to come back.
The flywheel model.
That's marketing.
Oh, yeah.
That's just it. Are you creating an experience or a product that is so fun, that is so memorable and unique, that people are telling someone else about it and are like, I'm going to be back to experience this again, and I'm telling everybody about it?
You shouldn't just be offering a service. You should be offering an experience for your service.
Okay. Let's just pause right there. Let's just like rewind and play that again.
What did I say? No. You should not be offering a service. You should be offering an experience of that service, because the more that you are different and unique and that experience stands out from any. I just helped one of my other clients. I was at a networking meeting this morning and he asked me a few weeks ago if I would help him. He was presenting today. So he asked if I would help him. And he wanted to go through and make sure that he talked about the difference of going with their company and the experience that they offer versus going with other companies that are like, it's a hard sell, you have to sign with me today, all this stuff. Like, no, like there was a process of, I'm just gonna tell me what your pain points are. Mm-hmm. Let me try and figure out what's gonna be best for you. I'll send it over to you tomorrow, and then we'll come back to this if you want to talk and connect in like a week or something. So like that experience alone, especially in the trades worlds, is so unique, because there is so much that is, it's a hard sell. Like, I just want your money. I just want your money. But it's like, no, like take a step back. Like, why did you really get into what you're doing in the first place? Was it to just take everybody's money, or did you see a pain point that you have expertise in that you can help? That's where it's at. It's not about just getting all the money. Heck, if I could go and get all the money, I would go do that. But knowing that I'm able to help clients and newer companies, solo entrepreneurs, whatever it is, get from point A to point B to do what they're passionate about, like that's a different experience versus I'm just going to throw cookie cutter stuff at you and you can take it or I don't know.
Oh, it's so good. You know what, Tarah, one other thing, I'm just going to put this out there. Like, again, there's so many examples with Savannah Bananas. One of the other things I saw that I really love about them is after every game, they go outside to sign autographs. Yeah. And they don't leave until everybody's done. And I think there's a story too about one of the first times they went out there and like security tried to come out and push people away. And they were like, no, stop. Don't do that. We will stand here and we will sign everything that everybody has until the and they show video of them standing there going, is there anyone else? Did we get everybody? And it's late and it's dark, and they will stay there because it's about the experience. Yeah. It's the experience people have. And it's huge because they are creating such raving fans, no pun intended with it being baseball, but people are like obsessed. Well, even today we were talking to Andrea, one of our favorite from Advanced Sportswear. Love you, Andrea. And she was saying she's told her husband, wherever they're playing, get me a ticket and fly me out there to go and see them. Like that kind of,
that much hype around a team that isn't even from your home state.
That's like not even a professional.
It's not a professional team. I mean, it's all the way down in Georgia. We're up here in Minnesota, Wisconsin area. So like, there's not like when you do that, so much following.
Yes, like when you have a product or a brand where it's like, I want this thing. I want this thing. I don't care how I have to get it. Like I'll pay whatever to get it because you have raving fans. Because you've created such a good product or a good experience. You guys, that's key. Okay. There's no easy fix. There's no shortcut. Anyone that's like, I just want to go viral and make millions. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't. Viral, it's like a match. It's going to flame up and then burn out.
Viral is 5 minutes of fame. That's not like a...
Yeah, you get a heartbeat of money coming in, and then there's still hard work to do. So either you're going to do the hard work at the beginning until your business grows, or if you go viral and you blow up, you're going to burn out and then still have to do the hard work. Like you're going to have to do the hard work.
Okay, I have a question about Savannah Bananas.
Yeah, yes.
And because there's other teams that they play against from other states.
Yeah, other cities, other places. Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, it's all part of this, like,
So they don't
super
always play at
secret-
home. Like,
right.
They go out and
And
play.
they travel around and stuff. But
Yes.
did those other teams become made? Be like
What is this English that you are not speaking?
well, Savannah Bananas, like that was the start. They came up with this team, and then they
Yeah.
do all of this crazy experience stuff. So where did the other teams come from? Was it after?
No, they're already there. Like there's already oh my God, like a league
okay.
that
That's
they're
what
a
I was
part of.
wondering.
Yeah.
And it's not a minor league.
No, it's like
It's like a super.
I think
secret
it's like
minor
at
league.
college level. Well, because you know that there's always okay, you're talking to people who aren't sporty people now.
No, it's
so
major
sports
league,
ball.
it's
And then there's
minor
like the farm teams that feed the minors that feed and then there's like college teams. So like there's multiple levels that feed up to the pros.
Okay, I didn't know that there were, because I know like for Minnesota Wild, like there's Iowa Wild, which is the minor league that's actually down in
But then there'll
Iowa.
be another one that like the farm teams.
Okay, I didn't know
they're not
that
actually
there
like farm,
was-
but there's like other
I
ones.
want to know what that level is.
Okay, we'll find out.
I'm gonna Google it.
Get
Ye
your
old
Googler. So, but okay, here's the thing. There's all these other teams in the league, and they're choosing.
Words today.
Gosh, they're choosing to do it their way, whatever that looks like. Because there's somebody in the marketing department that's like, here's how we're going to do our marketing. You got to figure out what your brand is. You got to figure out who you are. You got to figure out what your unique selling point is. What experience do you want to give your clients? You got to figure out you, and then you build your marketing plan around that.
Yeah, don't just do what everyone else is telling you to do. You have to figure out who you are, and you have to stand in that, and you have to promote that. I was gonna say though, that umpire, he's a good dancer.
He was hired for that. They have like they will hire people. Again, they get these crazy ideas.
Did you see when he got hit in the head though by baseball?
I think I heard about that.
It was like they had to take. It was bad.
Okay, well, let's not end on the negative.
No, I don't want. But he's a really good dancer. He gets into it too, which you wouldn't expect that he does, but he does.
It makes it fun. That's
It's
just
fun,
it.
and
People
it's
want to
exciting.
have fun. There's enough negative Nelly in the
girls
world.
just wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun.
That's all they really want is just fun. Okay, yeah, all right. 80s called. They want their music back. Anyhoodly, I want to be cognizant of time because I could go like. There's just so much about Savannah Bananas. Go Google them.
Go look.
Go find them. If you've been to a game, if you are someone listening, because we're going to tag Savannah Bananas, and we would love to just hear from you guys. We would love to hear from Savannah Bananas to know what's been challenging, what has surprised you the most, what's been your biggest marketing wow moment.
Oh my gosh, if Savannah Bananas,
We'll tag them.
I know, if they comment on this or reshare this in any which way.
If Savannah Bananas reshares, you're better than Monster, number one. And number two, fan for life, even though we haven't been to a game yet.
You could also sponsor us if you would like to. Speaking of,
Oh, yeah.
if you would like to sponsor Royally Unhinged podcast, and if you liked what we talked about today and you want to hear more about us, or you just like our unhingedness, or you just like the colors of the set, I don't know. But you can go on to royallyunhinged.com, fill out the contact form. We will send you information to be a sponsor. We have some wonderful sponsors right now coming down. We've had a few in the past. We have a few coming up. It's great. Please make sure that you are going to all of the platforms to like and subscribe.
Get on the boat now, people, because one day you're
The
going to be
banana
calling
boat.
us. You're going to be calling us going, I want a sponsor. We're going to be like, no room for you. You had a chance.
Get on the boat right now. And I said, the banana boat. Because it's Savannah Bananas.
Yeah, I like that whole bunch. But unfortunately, we got to split.
I was just going to say, we got to peel out of here. Go like and subscribe on YouTube. We're on Amazon. We are on iHeart. We are on...
The
we're on all
couch.
the things. We're on the couch right now. We're done here for the day. So,
Okay, on that note, whatever you're thinking of doing for your business, just do it. Unless it's illegal.
Just
then
do
don't.
it.
Then don't.
Nike, just do it.
And if you need some encouragement, give us a call and we'll say, yeah. Or if you're like, I have this great idea, but I don't know how to execute, call us. We'll help execute you.
No, we will not. We will not do that.
On that note, thanks for hanging with us today in the podcast booth couch place. I'm one of your co-hosts, Princess.
Where? Hello.
Along with this Chiquita Banana.
Tarah B. Chiquita.
And together, the two of us are royally
We're really unhinged. So long.
what she said.